right, Severance friends. We're checking out episode 8 today. I can't believe we have 3 more episodes. Severance is one of those shows that you just wish was longer. But yeah, 9 episodes, season 1, 10 episodes, season 2. Last episode, Gemma. All I could think about from last episode. But yeah, let's get into this one. Thank you all for watching. Appreciate you all as always. Let's lock in.
Miss Cobell is no longer with this company.
I miss Harmony.
You fear me.
Chosen one, Kier. I miss Harmony, man. It's been what, 3 episodes at this point? We haven't seen Harmony. Nah, we need her back. And please, I apologize in advance if you hear any chewing mouth sounds. I'm not allowed either. But this sushi bar right next to me is going down. Yeah, just apologies in advance.
Who? Harmony Cobell. She might know how to get in the cabin.
Chosen one, Kier.
And underestimated your blessings.
They were gonna kidnap her.
Harmony.
She got out of there, boy. You can't play a player. Is this another outdoor activity at Lumen? Seagulls. Harmony, where are you going? It's never mentioned where this show is set, but it kind of feels like Alaska or somewhere in Canada, maybe. Salt's Neck. What's up, girl? It's been a minute. Wow. Little mountain town. Hygiene, man. Very important. Damn, girl, you dry brushing? No salt, no oil, no nothing. Just raw dogging that toothpaste. That toothbrush. Interesting. Okay. Look at the environment. Devin still called her? I love this episode already. No one dialogue so far. It's beautiful. Is this her family?
Do you flip a 2-ton snowplow? What's kind to you?
Drugs?
I like the new do. Très chic.
It's not just me, right? A look of recognition. She always got that presence to her, man.
And buy me a coffee.
Harmony, I've missed you, babe. Then buy me a coffee.
The town is older than I remembered.
No shit.
I need a favor, but not here.
Oh?
Meet me at the factory.
Factory? Oh, she need a favor getting back at Lumen? It just hit my mind that the last 2 episodes literally ended with Mark being teary-eyed because he either like saw Gemma for the first time standing in front of him as Miss Casey because of the reintegration. And then the last episode, after that beautiful, love how that episode was directed and structured. And knowing that Miss Casey, well, Gemma was getting flashes of her and Mark, as well as Mark being in a coma, also getting flashes of both of them. And he woke up also like teary-eyed as well. I wrote my note. 2 things that I've caught on as I've been doing the rewatches with Val at home. 2 things. Number 1, the episodes of Milchek's review. The episode of Milchek's review, we've already talked about how the first thing about him using 2 big words, how I view it as just, you know, companies or corporation trying to crash your individuality. So you're just more of, so they can put you more in line to be more like everyone else. And also there's a racial dynamic there where I feel like it's just like, you know, companies or establishment telling you to have a certain dress code, that your natural hair has to be straightened or flattened, or if you have dreads or stuff like that, you should cut it and be clean shaved or whatever the fuck, right? It's like different things that these organizations do to try to minimize your identity and whatnot. We talked about that. But the second freaking thing was the paper clips. I don't know how I totally missed that. Maybe because I was way too focused on the first used too many big words. That saying him putting his paperclip backwards makes them confused not to know which parts to start reading from. What kind of a stupid ass thing is that to bring on someone's report? Are you dumb? Can you not read the paper? Why is the paper clip what comes first? So it makes sense why later in the episode he was doing the paper clips properly and his hand was shaking. You know, I did not catch that. That's why I love these shows. Like they have so much rewatch value, and watching it at home on the couch, like just chilling, it's my brain is in a different place when I'm enjoying something at home, because here I'm thinking about what I'm watching, thinking about how to elaborate and analyze and say what I'm feeling in real time, that, you know, your brain can't hold it all, right? But watching at home is a different experience. Like you just sit down and you just enjoy. You can take more in without worrying about like yapping and all that. But yeah, the paperclip thing pissed me the off when I was watching it with my wife, because I'm like, I didn't even catch this the first time. This is so dumb. So dumb. The second thing I caught on the rewatch was Bert having a dinner with Irvin, and I can't remember Bert's husband's name. I like Bert. I don't want to be suspicious of Bert. But if Severance has taught us anything, is don't suspect any mother. Like, be curious about everyone. And what I caught in that rewatch was every time Lumen has fired someone, or anytime Lumen did some shady shit, what they tell their Audi is always different, right? They tell their Audi, oh, you got into this, you did this. They don't tell the Audi. Remember the episode that Will Milchek went to everybody's apartment to tell them they got fired? It was a made up story. It was never what actually happened. But when Bert was telling Irvin his reason for getting fired, it's actually what happened. Because Bert told him that when I pressed them, I was told that I engaged in relations with another worker. That is weird. Because why would they lie to each and every other Audi about the reason they got fired, but for Bert told him the actual truth about why he got fired? So that makes me very suspicious of Bert. Obviously, there was a lingering look that Bert gave to Irvin as he was leaving with the extra ham, right? And it wasn't I mean, at this point with this show, like, everything matters. Like, every look, every delayed camera shot, even if it's 1 second, is matters. And the whole thing of like Bert's husband also slipping and saying, oh, something happened 20 years ago, when the severance procedure only started like 12 years ago, and Bert kind of just blamed it on homie being drunk. So like, Bert, I like you, but at the end of the day, your Ini version is the one we fell in love with, not this Audi version, even though he seems nice as well. And since we've already seen that Helena can come into the severed floor and act like Helly, in my head I'm like, there's also a chance that Bert is not actually severed. It's the same Bert on the inside or outside, or he knows something, or he could be part of the board or something. Because his husband did slip up and say 20 years ago or something when he was just... And Irvin catches that. The same way Irvin caught it when Helena says, a night gardener. Get the fuck out of here. So the moment that happened, Irvin was like, oh, I thought the severance procedure happened or started 12 years ago. So I like Bert. I want him to be genuine. But like I said, this show has just prepped all of us to be skeptical AF. You feel me? All right, let's get back to this episode and my sushi. I had to make a note about it when we're watching it. I had to make a quick note and be like, I have to share this with everybody, because watching it a second time is so good. It's so good. You pick up so much. Anywho, I'll get back to my sushi. Y'all get back to watching. Uh-oh. Lumen Industries. Is this the Ether Factories?
I need you to drive me to Sissy's.
Huh?
Oh, no thanks.
Sissies.
How much trouble are you in?
A lot.
You can stay in the truck.
Why would I help you with anything?
We were once chums. Old colleagues lift each other up.
Colleagues. Child labor.
Oh.
I'd have to eat her milk. You know that.
Child labor.
Was she hacking up a lung at the time?
You can help me or not. But I'll not be the punching dummy for your resentments.
Interesting. So much to unpack there. So there's a possibility that Miss Wong is actually a child. Because at this point, can't put anything past Lumen, honestly. She in the back? Mm-hmm.
Coast is clear.
Colleagues.
Tell her to drop dead for me.
She sounds fun.
You are not welcome here. I have a mind to call the authorities. I do not want that puff peddler on my property. You got liar's mouth.
Is that her childhood room or something? Harmony age 12. Wait. Sissy Cobell? Is that person related to Mark? Is that why Cold Harbor is so important to them? Huh. Interesting. I think I'm confusing myself. I was confusing myself. Cobell is Harmony's last name, not Mark. Not Scout. I thought it was like Sissy Scout. So Sissy was probably her sister. And is that her mom?
They weren't yours to sell.
I sit in this house. You do not.
Has anyone been here?
No one comes here.
Or telephoned?
A Mr. Drummond.
She won't.
What have you done, little mouse?
Oh my god.
Harmony!
I want the key to Mother's room.
That room stays shut.
Mother.
Until all who remember her sit with Kier. You know this. Why do you bring nothing but woe into my life?
She said nothing. After you pulled the tube from her gullet.
Jesus. Whoo!
There was gratitude in her eyes to be freed from her suffering.
Okay.
If only she had been a believer.
Everything from the way they talk to their traditions and their belief system is given very culty, is given very isolated, culty community type of vibes with their own separate belief systems and everything. I mean, you can already start to assume how Harmony's childhood was, because earlier we heard colleagues. What the hell you mean colleague? Child workers. So was this her mom's wife or her mom's caretaker? Because after we saw her shrine in season 1 at home where she prays to Kier, there was like the tubes there with like names on it. So you kind of like assume from back then that, oh, like there's some, did she lose someone or something? So we're getting some answers here. She smacked the shit out of her though. Jesus.
I didn't even get to say goodbye.
Your studies were more important.
Wow.
And the Wintertide Fellowship. Even at the factory, no apprentice was more industrious than you.
Prodigy.
What did Drummond tell you?
Return and plead forgiveness, child. The Egans will grant it.
Just like you did with Mother.
That's so interesting too. She said I even get a chance to say goodbye, which was turning out to be a very like humanizing moment for Harmony, but then that get hit with you belonged in school. So y'all carry these customs and traditions not just in the Lumen industries, but also in all your real lives as well. This like detachment from any individuality, like humanity, is all about Kier and the work and the Egans and not putting yourself first or anything like that. It's very weird, man. It's scary. It's scary, man. I keep drawing connections to we finished watching Midnight Mass, but no spoilers or anything. But that show, like some aspects of it, just talked about like how people can get like radicalized through like different things, through things like religion, and make people do some very extreme things. With the way Lumen and people associated with it are able to like dehumanize people and just treat them like objects or like parts of making this whole something possible is scary, man. It's scary. It's not like her body's in there or something. What you looking for though? I'm sure there's a lot of stories in all these trinkets.
I found it!
The key. Okay, what did you find? Sure, a lot of childhood memories are coming back. Yep, we've seen that picture before. Yep. You would think the way this person means this much to her will make her understand or sympathize with why Mark wants to get back to Gemma so bad. But no. Her mom.
What is it? What happened?
Nothing. Came to get you. She's not too happy about it.
Did you see something?
No, but it's cold as shit in the truck, and I gotta get back.
Give me a minute just to think.
I liked her.
Sissy.
You barely knew her.
She hated Lumen more than I did. That's all I needed to know.
Okay.
You want to get high?
Yikes. Boy, you look like you about to die.
I haven't done that since I was 8.
Jesus. Is that the ether that they've been talking about? The ether factory? Man the vat for 10 hours. So a child soldier is 8 years old.
You ready to man the vat for 10 hours?
Y'all about to or what?
That you sell it.
You're... So they were probably close too when they were younger.
I don't think it's here. What you're looking for.
So that is Sissy, not their mom. Okay. Yeah, because earlier when he said, well, she don't have to live with Sissy anymore. It's like, what? I assumed Sissy was the mother.
She wouldn't throw it away.
This feels like a whole different show. Throw what away? That was her. Oh, her childhood stuff? Is that here? Secret compartment. Oh.
Get the truck ready. And watch my head. Don't tell them I was here.
I would never bear falsity to a steward of the Egans.
Lumen destroyed this town. You owe them no loyalty.
And what about your own employ? Everything that you have, you owe back to the Egans as fealty.
Wow.
Mine! My designs! Circuit blueprint, base code, overtime contingency, Glasgow block, all of it!
Wow.
Jaime Egan was the inventor.
So I've heard.
It was all her. She was the genius behind it.
Why have you never spoken of this?
I was told Kier's knowledge is for all.
That is true.
I knew she was gonna throw it in the fire. Harmony, whoop that ass. What do you mean?
You die as painfully as she did.
It was her hand that removed the tube, not mine.
No!
Your mother was a coward, more sick in the soul than in the body.
Jeez.
I don't believe you!
I thought you were different. I tried to help you grow. You are a weed, just as she was.
Hey! Someone's coming!
Uh-oh. Before this ends, this just shows the, like we've talked about communities like this or like cults like this. Whenever you bring reason to them, like they find a way to regurgitate some of the BS to combat your reasoning, right? Like Harmony just clearly showed her that all these things from Lane Egan, like they essentially stole her ideas and her blueprints and everything and called it their creation. Like a big lie about your theology or something like that was just exposed to you. She acknowledged it for 1 second and was like, oh, this is extraordinary. Instead of looking into that belief system and be like, oh, I've been fed a lie, investigate it more. Nope. Push that fact aside and just continue, you know, being lost in the sauce, essentially, like pushing her away, othering her and all this. And it's like, where does it end? The goalpost keeps moving. You know? This is a very big reveal. This shows why, I mean, previous episodes, she said that, let me finish what I started. That's why she wants to be in control of the severed floor and everything in there. And Cold Harbor and all that. Don't seek credit. You know, I'll always find a way to connect a lot of things back to like some religious trauma. Because in that scene, something that was heavy on my heart was just this idea of like, if you look into religious trauma in a lot of the ways, like, religion like played a part in like traumatizing us, our behaviors, our habits. One is like not, how do I word this? Not giving yourself a healthy amount of credit because you have to credit the Almighty. And in a sense, it takes away any accountability of like goodness that comes from you. You know what I'm saying? And the reason why it was heavy on my heart is, you know, I lost my sister when I was little. I lost my dad a couple of years later. And my mom, one of the best women I know, like she held it down. She held the family down. Like I give her so much credit for like without a husband, without remarrying, like she put in the work. Like she was able to like prioritize us, her children, all three of us that was left, and like craft some of the best lives, you know, for us. My mom is religious. She's Christian. She's religious without a lot of the bigotry, if that makes sense. And, you know, in those moments when we have conversations, she would always say how, man, if not for God, like she don't know where she would be, this and that. And like a lot of times when we have these conversations, I'm like, Mom, like you did this. Like, I get giving thanks and glory to God, but like, you did this. Like, you put in the work. Like, you didn't remarry. Like, you focused on your children. Like, you did this. Like, give yourself props. It's not prideful. It's not arrogant to like give yourself some credit for the sacrifices that you've made for like all your children. You know what I'm saying? And that's what that scene just made me think about, where like she said, oh, care, something about not giving their self glory, and like everything is in glory of care or whatever. But it's like, girl, you invented all that. Like, you should get, I don't know, whatever she wants, or she would have wanted then by acknowledging that it was her creation. Yeah, that if I sought credit, I would be banished. And the reason I related it to like the experience I shared with my mother is that like, there's this whole thing of like, God deserves all the glory and this and that. I mean, that's all fun and good, but I feel like there's a certain level of like confidence and feeling of accomplishment that comes with knowing that you did your best to get this good result out of something, you know, or like you sacrificed this and this in order to get this. And it's like, you put in the work, you put in the hours. You know, the way I see it is kind of like very logically sometimes. Like the same way I tell my students when I teach them painting classes is that my paintings and my portraits don't look like this because I'm gifted or because I'm talented. It's because I spent thousands of dollars in college and 5.5 years in college studying painting, art history, and these different things, and putting 1,001 hours in practice. That's why my paintings look like this. Not any glory to God or like glory to the gift or talented that you were blessed and bestowed with. It's like, I feel that creates inferiority in people who are art minded or art skilled. That's why I always tell my students that it's not any talent, it's not anything, it's your hard work, is how much you put into it. You know, I always give them the analogy of you driving a car. The first time you drove a car, you were probably scared as hell, nervous, but now you drive your car without even thinking about it. That's the same thing with art, right? The time you put into it is what comes out of it. Ain't no gift, ain't no talent, ain't no nothing. Like I said, there's a healthy way to give yourself that credit that boosts your confidence, that like boosts your craftsmanship and stuff like that. So just tying it all back into my conversation with my mom, and this is like, I feel like it's just another means of like control. Like, it's like keeping everybody in line, not making them too confident or to have so much belief in their self. It's like, oh, don't take any credit for yourself or anything. All glory to Kier or whatnot. I don't with it. And the way she switched up too, she's like, oh, these plans are extraordinary. She's showing you proof, but nah, in your head, it's still.
Someone's coming!
Is it Big Drummond? He's coming. Run, 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 run.
Hampton.
Is she not coming? He's not coming. Uh-oh.
Contain these tempers.
Why is Devin still calling her? You gonna pick up?
Listen, Sal, I've been trying to reach you.
Yes, I'm aware.
So listen, Mark has been reintegrating?
We're a copy, and she hasn't killed him yet.
No, I mean, I think he's okay.
Is Mark with you? Put him on.
Yeah. Hello?
Tell me everything.
Oh yeah, the Avengers about to assemble. So the biggest worry last time when Rogavi asked Devin not to call Mark. The biggest worry is because, like, rightfully so, Cobell is an op. Definitely in opposition, right? We do not want her part of it. But I feel from this episode and Harmony's clash with Lumen, I think it is turning into one of those the enemy of my enemy is my friend kind of situations. And one of you called it in the comments earlier. By one of you, I mean one of you who's also watching my videos, watching the show through my videos for the first time, kind of called it that like they'll team up, this like enemy of my enemy is my friend kind of situation. So from this episode, I mean, I was worried earlier, but from the looks of it, Mark is involved too, not just Devin. So yeah, let's see where this goes, man, because they even mentioned in this episode that Harmony's mother hated Lumen as well, you know. And obviously we've seen that Harmony has a lot of reasons to also hate Lumen as well. So yeah, man, this episode definitely felt like another show. But I love that it focused on Harmony. It gave us a lot of good lore. It confirmed children. It confirmed child labor. It confirmed that, like, yes, indeed, Harmony was born and raised in the Lumen system. It confirmed the ether. Because what Harmony told him that, like, I think it's shameful that you sell it. Maybe it's because this ether is something that they hold in very high regard. Like it's darn near blessed water that was blessed by Jesus itself. And maybe him selling it, that's why she said it's kind of shameful. We got a lot of like Lumen lore in this one for sure. Not a lot of it was shocking. Not saying that the reveal wasn't good, just saying that at this point, if you say freaking Lumen are eating babies, yeah, I wouldn't doubt it much, honestly. You know, another big reveal that Harmony was the one who created almost everything that has made Lumen what it is. Everything, the whole Severance procedure, the ways to counter it, the gospel block or whatever, everything, she created it. I mean, they alluded earlier in this episode that she was always like a genius, like a child prodigy and whatnot. It was so cute though that like even in that rough childhood, she at least had her whole like mysterious life in this organization. At least she had some love or some affection, you know, with the other dude, and they even got high together. Yeah, you empathize with her a little more than before too, like seeing her mourn her mother on the bed, like that's real. But yeah, solid episode overall, man. Solid. Two more to go. Let's start episode 9.
A few moments later.
Previously on Severance.
Irvin.
Black hallway with a black elevator that only goes down. I left it there behind the poster.
They fired me.
She tried to burn it.
Tell me everything.
Yeah, Mark is on board too. I don't think Rogabi will continue hanging with them, man. She said as much. Helena? Freaking devil. Damn, this is her crib. Rich.
On a momentous day.
Yes.
Oh, that is him. That is the Jane. Or Jame. He's the one that stole Harmony's designs. CEO.
What you eat?
I'll watch.
Coffee. A piece of egg.
We're seeing to Mr. Bailiff.
I wish you'd take them raw.
I remember in season 1, Milchek, when he was complimenting Kier, he was talking to a new employee and he would say he likes to take his egg raw in the morning and da-da-da. I love to see the sunshine on his face and whatever the so this is a good payoff to that.
The handbook requires that you mark this betterment with a material sacrifice.
I have chosen your ring toss game as a proper totem.
Probably her only source of joy. She gonna smash it?
Again. Again.
Yeah, this is payback for him.
Asher picked up the kids.
Outstanding.
Is she gonna tell him?
I kissed your innie.
Beg pardon?
I saw your innie again at Lumen, and right before I left, we ended up kissing.
Talk about it. Talk about it.
What?
I'm sorry.
What the like?
It didn't.
It didn't. What? It didn't mean anything.
You've been adrift.
Dimensions of fuck.
He reminds me of how you used to be.
Okay. I'm gonna go to work and earn a paycheck to feed our children, and I'm gonna respectfully request that you don't follow me there and use my own body to cheat on me.
Don't leave.
You know what? Since I would have no way of knowing if that's happening or not, I don't know. Maybe I just go quit. Maybe I go in and I quit and I just end his existence. How about that?
That is so... I don't even want to comment on that. Someone there? Radar? I mean, Mr. Drummond was here.
Bert, they may be also connected, or deaths. Goodman, or Goon. Lumen, Goon. That's things. We never used words like that.
We.
That was before. I know now that I was wrong. I know you're not with them.
You sure?
To go for a ride with me. Bert, I'm sorry.
Oh, Bert is not like us. It's freaking weirdo, man. How's your head feeling?
Get him here now.
Which one are you?
Hello?
Helly.
Everything. She told us shit. Can't trust her.
Is this it?
Or the middle of nowhere? Sure about that?
I mean, what if it's a trap?
Maybe it is. I don't know. Maybe it's not.
Where's Mark?
Excuse me.
This is the second day in a row he's not here. Is he coming in? He had a nosebleed before. He's department chief.
Dylan is, in Mark's absence.
Kind of like you and Cobell.
Got him.
That's enough, Heliar.
Don't you mean Helly E?
And this behavior constitutes insubordination.
Yeah, no shit.
That's our heli, man. That's our heli.
Leave it open.
You ain't no Cobell.
I told you about us. My husband, about you and me this morning.
Was he glad for us?
No.
Well, he should be, because I'm making you happy.
Yeah, but he's not. Unfortunately.
I can't see you anymore.
No, hold on.
This is all my fault. I never should have come here.
Wait, Gretchen?
Oh my God.
I love you, And I know I'm just an innie, but I love you all the way. I do.
This is
I made this for you. I can give you a life, please.
oh my God.
Gretchen!
I will always say how much I hate Lumen. I hate Lumen and everything they make these innies go through. And I love this show because it uses this concept that he has created and applies it to so many different scenarios. Like with Helena and Mark, he used it to tackle, you know, sexual exploitation, intimacy, consent. With them, is tackling like a marriage that's probably doesn't have, not probably, a marriage that don't have the same spirits that it used to have early, before people change or before life circumstance dwindled the romance. It uses it to tackle like generational trauma, like child abuse, like things with harmony and everything. Like the way it uses this whole Severance thing and everything with Mark and his wife and everything with Bert and Irvin, like so many topics around identity. Like it uses all these characters to tackle them. Oh man, this was very sad. He said, all I have is this. All I have is this and like paper clips. And you know the sad part about this? I feel like there's also a message in here of like, you don't know what you have until it's gone. Like value what you have until it's lost, right? And we can all get so busy with life and the business of life. And obviously a lot of it is not our fault because the kind of cards life hands you, you know, and we forget the little important things. It's kind of like Mark explaining to Rogabi a few episodes back about the stage of grief that he's currently in, bargaining, and saying how like you wish you could drink less, you could care more and everything, anything to bring them back, but he actually has a chance now, right? And from Gemma's episode, we found out that them not being able to have children kind of created a wall between them, you know, because of the frustration and everything. And the night that she left, the night that she was assumed to pass away, he couldn't even tell her I love you back because he was so focused on what he was doing. And she didn't come back that night, you know. So it makes sense why dude is traumatized and like so guilt ridden, you know. But yeah, just say all that to say the way the show plays with this whole idea of like cherish what you have. Cause yeah, at home, Dylan has a wife, he has a kid. But like I said, she said earlier when he was leaving that like he reminds me of how you used to be. You know what I'm saying? Or how we used to be, how they used to be, like their romance and the love they had for each other. And it's like this version, right, Dylan, like she means the world to him. You know, it's kind of how Rickon's book, to most people on the outside, Rickon's book is something they will scoff at or laugh at. But to the innies, Rickon's book was like their freaking, you know, holy grail that like helped them navigate what they were going through and fueled their revolution. So yeah, you don't know what you got till it's lost, honestly. I love how he touches on that. This was way too sad, man. Like, this is all he has. Oh, when he knelt down, oh my God. Yeah, he about to do something. Because the first time he said F everything was when he was exposed to his son on the outside. And just for them not even letting him know his son's name, he was the MVP of that finale. Now you gonna take his love away? Yeah, we about to burn this hole down. Please, expeditiously. It's all about love, man. It's all about it. It's all about love. When you deprive these people of love, come on.
She's not your wife. Because no one would treat someone they love the way she's treating you. Like all the Audis treat us. Like everything's for them.
At the end of the day, we're still stuck down here with no lives and no family.
Where's your family?
Dude,
And he left you a message. Black hallway. I don't know if he knew where it leads, but he thought it was important, and they convinced you to turn your back on him for some outie woman you don't even know.
You know it's your fault we're down here at all, right?
No. Such an interesting convo they just had here, honestly. Mark. Hey, boss.
Hello, Mark. How are you?
Oh my God, so good. Wife's being held prisoner at Lumen, and I just got brain surgery in my basement. How have you been?
This birthing cabin, you can take us there, right? So we can talk to his Innie?
Not yet. Perilous. We wait for night.
Oh, it's perilous. Okay.
Okay. Yep. You want us to wait until the evening?
We don't even know if he's completed the file yet. I assume no.
What file?
Talk to him.
Cold Harbor.
Thank you. Talk.
And if you've completed it, she's already dead.
Jesus Christ.
She better be alive. No, this. We're leaving right now.
Wait, Mark.
I'm trying to help you.
Mark.
She is there, and we are out.
Call Mr. Milchick. Tell him you're unwell and won't be coming in today.
That is painful to hear. If the file is complete, then she's already dead. That means they won't have any use for Gemma anymore. Because obviously all the rooms she's been going into was doing something or prepping her for the final room or something, which involved Mark Cold Harbor. So if they complete all that, she's not disposable. It's kind of like the Eldians that are honorary Marlians, you know, being used to be turned into Titans. Like the moment the Marlians get the founder or Titans are obsolete, all the Marlians in the all the Eldians in the concentration camps, they just kill them because like they don't need them anymore because they only use them for their changing abilities and to fight their wars. So yeah, Gemma would be done. I understand why Mark is flipping out though.
If he smells chicanery, he'll lock you out of the building.
Chicanery.
How about that?
Mark.
I mean, no.
Hold on. Stop. Don't go anywhere.
No.
Wait. Listen to me. Take a breath.
I can't. We can't do it.
There is literally no other option than to do what he says right now for Gemma.
Mike is hard-headed, but he usually calms down later. She's active. But there are cameras everywhere watching them though. You feel me? So it's like, woohoo! My boy going through it.
I never hurt anyone. One should know that. I drove people places.
That makes you an accessory though. Any resignation.
I'm sure you know this is very disappointing and reeks of ingratitude.
Man, shut up.
Done. Anything else?
Keycard.
I'm sorry, Dylan G. I should have facilitated better.
It's not your fault.
She's about to get thrown out too, so she empathized probably.
So this is tightening the leash. Our most vital refiner missing in the wind on what was to be Lumen's finest day. This is your fault.
How?
I have followed protocol, Mr. Drummond.
Right.
But I thank you for your remonstration.
Needlessly complex word for a simple idea. Apologize for the word.
No.
I apologize.
Shorter.
I'm sorry.
Again.
Devour feculence.
Ooh!
It means eat shit.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
What did you just say to me?
I am manager of the severed floor. Even by my superiors. Second, and more obvious, that said floor comprises the whole of my jurisdiction.
Talk to him.
To put that monosyllabically, it's not my fault what Mark Scout does when he is not at work.
Talk to him.
It's yours.
You heard that? Yeah, Drummond, think on that. Let that marinate. Oh, that felt good. Oh, that felt good. That felt good. It's shit, my boy. You heard that? Yeah. Yeah. You're not gonna make me minimize myself. Stupid. Last episode, wasn't I talking about them about paper clips? It's shit, my boy. I don't even know that word he used. I mean, the fecal part, fecal matter, but oh yeah, that felt good, man. You know that feeling of seeing your coworker go off at your stupid racist boss, the shift manager that don't mind their business? Stand on business, especially when you know you're right and they're at fault. It's like, whatever the happens to Mark, that's on you. I deserve respect for this position I hold on this floor.
Again.
He stepped up to him to intimidate him. Boy.
Devour feculence.
Devour, eat.
Eat shit, Mr. Drummond.
Woo!
Even by my superiors.
Put it on my name.
Monosyllabically.
Monosyllabically. That's probably the longest word he's ever used in this. To put that monosyllabically. Stupid ass. Get the f here, Drummond. It's yeah. And something that endlessly fascinates me about this whole show is that at different points of the hierarchy, there's different elements and like different people dealing with so many different isms. As a big fan of calling or like speaking to the powers that be, or speaking against the powers that be, especially when they're evil and crooked, on every level, I love it. I love it. That's why you see me give Milchek shit for how he's treating Dylan, but at the same time, as a black man, hyping him up for telling Drummond to eat shit. You know what I'm saying? There's so many nuance and layers to it. Like, we have these different experiences and like the intersectionality of it all. It's like, I've been an employee that have been talking to in a very like derogatory way by superiors and bosses. And I've also am a black person who has dealt with like microaggressions and racism and all that. So I identify with like a lot of them in different cases. You know what I'm saying? Oh, that felt good. Talk to him. But that also includes holding them accountable when, I know I talked about this in the episode with the painting. That also implies like holding them accountable when they don't use the experiences of them being navigate the oppression they put on other people or the other people they oppress as well. It's like, bro, why is the line not connecting? Like, you see how Drummond treats you. Why can't you recognize how you treat Dylan or Mark or anyone else? You know what I'm saying? It's like, that's why last episode when like Colbert was crying at her mom's bed, I was like, the way this woman means so much to you, how can't you recognize how much Gemma means to Mark? You know what I'm saying?
To put that monosyllabically, it's not my fault what Mark Scout does when he is not at work.
Talk to him. Oof, he gonna sit on that one. Hey, Mr. Milchek. I quit. Thank God for Devin, man. Shout out to Devin.
Mr. Scout, where are you?
Well, I was worried about these nosebleeds, so we drove to this clinic out in...
Let me send a car. You are a priority employee and you should be under lumen care.
He's gonna say some shit.
I'm not sick. I just needed the day, okay?
May I ask why?
No. I've just got life stuff.
Right, not work stuff.
Isn't that what Lumen's all about?
Balance?
Talk to him.
Work is just work, right?
Mr. Miltrick.
I have your word. You report to work tomorrow?
I love that.
You do, yeah. I'll be there, I promise.
That's what I'm talking about. That little moment of connection, that little moment of understanding because of their similar plight. Milchek's actor is so fucking good. Killing it. You're gonna go kill Irvin or something? Or drive him there? So was Bert never severed?
I can't know where you get off, and you can never come back to Kier. Do you understand?
He's saving him.
I like the idea that I could be innocent. Again, part of me.
I want to remember it.
Past lives.
I've never been loved before. Not really. I'm ready.
Call back to him saying he wasn't ready.
I'm ready. We can't. We can't.
That's so heartbreaking. Like, I've never had this in my life. I want it. I'm ready. I'm ready. I don't want Irvin to be gone, man. So unserious. I think there's a darker part of what Dylan is doing that's just setting, that's just starting to like level in my mind right now. Like, he's essentially ending his life right now. Essentially, this version of him is like no more. Because it's like, man, it's not fair, man. Because he's not as essential to Lumen as Mark is. Stopped coming to work. They moved heaven and earth, employed all of them back, brought back Helly to make him come back. Because he's very important for Cold Harbor. But unlike the rest of them, like, they won't fight for them to come back. Like, they're basically gone. So now it will just be only Mark and Helly. Because Bert... Irvin is not there anymore. It's nighttime. Squad. Who's gonna wake up here? Good job, Helly. Oh, is that Pops? Huh?
Miss Marshall White, 9th floor, for a gold symbol.
That says a lot. I'm sure Mr. James have like 500 concubines. One of James. Hello, hello.
You're okay. You're fine. No. If you walk out that door, he's just gonna come right back in again. Just come with me. You're good.
Innie Mark is at the Burton retreat. But he recognized her because he's seen her before. Oh! In them boots.
Do you remember the last thing that you said to me?
She's alive.
She's alive.
Harmony, dog. Yeah. Severance. Yeah. This episode, man. Everything with Bert and Irvin. Essentially, Bert was a driver henchman for them. Kind of like similar to what his husband was saying about Innies can go to heaven. It wasn't far off from the truth from him though, saying like wanted his Innie to like be different and innocent, and then his Innie fell in love with Irvin. I like that. I don't want Irvin to be gone, but there's only one episode left. Now that moment with Irvin saying, I haven't had this my whole life, like I've never been loved my whole life, that makes my heart ache. That makes my heart ache, because it could be for a multitude of reasons. Maybe he just never found the one, maybe because of his sexuality and like not being comfortable expressing himself to other people. Maybe the right person just never came by, or all the people that came by never actually like loved. Could be so many reasons why, but that made my heart hurt, man. Like, he said, I want this, I'm ready. And I also had the feeling they were also being watched. Maybe it was just a far camera angle that they did during the conversation. But Mr. Milchek, man, the way Helly ate him the off when when she came in the office and he said something about, oh, Dylan is acting manager right now, and he's like, and she's like, oh, just like you and Miss Cobell, meaning you're not really the boss, you just acted right now. It was good, everything was solid. Oh, Dylan's proposal to his wife. Lumen can't keep getting away with this, man. That was so painful to watch. Not just for him, but also for her too, because like she's having to like keep her boundaries with her marriage, which I respect very much, as well as like, I mean, her husband gave her an ultimatum, which is not always the best, but she had to like leave this version of him, and he made her such a cute ring too. I hope Dylan comes back, honestly, because that felt kind of final. And I think Miss Wong apologizing to Dylan is one of the most honest things we've ever heard from her, like legitimately that she meant, which is interesting because I know I keep talking about intersectionality and how a member of a particular society that is going through oppression should find it easy to like recognize another member of another community going through oppression. I think we saw some of it this episode, because Miss Wong is also being like sent away when all she wants to do is finish the quarter. You saw how happy she was a couple of episodes when Milchek told her, I have some duties, like you can take over the floor. She was so happy and excited. So like her knowing what it feels like to be shut down and sent away, I think it made her empathize with Dylan when he was being made to essentially leave, because like he don't want to be here anymore. So I feel like there was some connection there. And after what Milchek went through with Drummond, speaking up for himself, like just the simple fact of like Mark saying like, can I just take this off? Like I don't have to give a reason, you know, the work is important, but like, can we just do life things and stuff? And I feel like Milchek felt that a little bit, at least from my point of view. That was solid. Devin, I mean, you stay one of the MVPs, man. Mark is dealing with a lot. He can be hot-headed as well. He did the same thing with Ragabi last time, where he said he didn't want to do it anymore, but then he came back, apologized, and was like, okay, let's get this going. So shout out to Devin for always being there to ask support, even when he didn't think he needed her or try to keep it a secret from her. Yeah, this last two episodes solid, man. The link up with Cobell, the Scots, I like that. I like that. I like it a lot. Oh, next episode about to be fire. I hope next episode is like over an hour long. Until I catch y'all next time, be well, be well.